I'm here at the Centerville Library with the new children's librarian, Lori Bottolino. Thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, thanks for coming out.
I always love being in the children's section because there are so many great books and so many wonderful things here for children. You recently took the position. When did you officially begin?
August 24th.
Wow.
Yes, so a new position for me.
So let's talk a little bit about your background and what made you want to come here to the Centerville Library.
I'm a teacher by trade, so I taught for 10 years in Barnstable and then a few years off Cape after I got married, and took 10 years off to stay home with my kids and wanted to do something working with children and families, but education had changed so much in terms of certifications and so much of the paperwork that I wanted to have an impact on families without that burden for myself and my own family.
Well, this seems like it's going to be a perfect fit for you then, because you must have a lot of people coming in and sort of asking for your help and guidance,
Yes.
and you're able to help them with that.
Yeah, my favorite part of the job, hook a kid with a book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And find something, I
sure.
think the challenge is to find something that a kid would want to read.
Well, what's great about this position is that in school, and I was a school librarian for a couple of years when my kids, before I took this job and after I finished staying home with them for 10, in between I was a school librarian, and those library periods are 45 minutes and you have, 15 kids, and you really can't, get to know every child and find exactly what they're going to love. But when they come in here, I have time to get to know them and find out what they've read that they've loved or haven't loved, and really try to tap into the genre that works for them, and I love that.
It's so cool. I think it was James Patterson maybe that said, if a kid isn't reading, they're just reading the wrong books.
Yeah, I read that
Yeah.
quote, and I think it's true.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Important to keep them excited. And you also have some programming here at the Centerville Library that helps keep kids engaged as well. So you have story times and some other programming.
Yeah, we have something every day of the week. So Mondays we have a drop-in story time that Jessie Sullivan, the assistant children's librarian, runs. So that's at 10:30. It's a drop-in. Anybody is welcome at any age. And then we have different events every afternoon. So there's Lego Club, there's a drawing club, and we're about to start having some teenagers come in and run board games in the afternoon for about an hour.
Oh, how cool is that? That's a great idea.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be fun, I think. And we also have a teenager and a National Honor Society senior at Barnstable High School who comes in and does a drop-in homework help on Thursday afternoons. And it's a great resource for parents who, want to sort of let go of the book report and let someone else help out a little bit, study for spelling tests, things like that. The things that really can be tedious for families.
Well, and speaking of tedious for families, the math help. I mean, I try and help as best I can, but really math has changed so much, and requirements have changed, the way it's taught. So that would be a huge help to our families. I had no idea that you guys offered that
and
here.
she works with kids in grades 1 through 6 and really understands that math. So she's a great person to come and see Thursday afternoons, 3:30 to 5.
Wonderful, wonderful, so cool. Do you have any things you want to accomplish while you're here running the children's program?
I think the thing that is most important to me is to really connect with the community, so that we can be the resource that you come to, that families come to for reading for pleasure or for school projects. We have lots of flexibility. There's always me or Jessie here to help, and we really enjoy that part of the job.
Yeah, I bet it must be fun, because being a neighborhood library, I would think that you would get a lot of repeat customers and really start to get to know people who visit the library regularly.
Yes, lots of familiar faces, which is great.
Have you noticed our story hour and some of these programs during the weekdays, are they well attended? How many kids do you have participating?
Yeah, we have our story hour, which is really a Centerville Library institution, has been running for at least 20 years, and that runs 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays, from 9:30 till about 10:45, and that is full on Thursdays. Wednesday there is some availability. It's for 3-year-olds up till 5, but not yet in kindergarten. So it's a terrific program. Families really love it.
Now you said it's full. Do most of these programs require that you call in advance and sign up for a program before you attend?
I would recommend that any program that you're interested in, call and ask. Drop in things like the Drop-In Monday story time, the Drop-In Homework Help, Drop-In Lego Club. Those just show up. But there are other programs. We have on the half day coming up at the end of January in Barnstable, we have someone coming in to do a Nature at Night program, talking about nocturnal animals and what happens at night in the animal kingdom. Those kind of programs usually require registration. So when in doubt, just give us a quick call and ask.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for
Yeah,
chatting with us
coming.
today and
Yeah.
telling us everything that's happening here at the Centerville Library, and good luck in your new role.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it. Lori
pleasure.
Bottolino is the children's librarian here at the Centerville Library. For Channel 18, I'm Sarah Mantle.